May the Force be with us come November 17. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things that Battlefront 2 needs to get right.
Are you a fan of this video? Be sure to subscribe to catch our latest show, The Bolt to E3. Four gamers take an epic road trip from San Fran to LA, gaming all the way. Watch the whole series now on WatchMojo.
For this list, we're counting down the things that we want to see in the next installment of DICE's Star Wars Battlefront series. EA and DICE's first Battlefront game was, well, it wasn't one with the Force. However, the reveal trailer from Star Wars Celebration in Orlando, Florida shows there's a lot of promise for the sequel.
Impossible.
Number 10, Scenario Mode.
Oh, so we got Star Wars HQ here. You know, he's playing the Assault class again, and you saw here he has the signature thermal detonator.
2015's Battlefront added the much-needed multi-phase game mode Infiltration with the Rogue One Scarif expansion that we expect to see in Battlefront 2 from the jump. This game mode provided the scope and scale that was severely lacking in some of the other game modes like Walker Assault, which were little more than capturing and defending objectives. Applied to some of the most iconic scenarios in the Star Wars saga, like say the Battle of Endor, the addition of multi-phase would be a huge move in the right direction for the sake of immersion. Number 9, more vehicles.
Go into combat with Musa, who's up there. There's Darkness 429.
It's not that vehicles were an issue in the first Battlefront, but there definitely could have been more variety. Sure, we had ATSTs, snow speeders, and the iconic X-Wings. As for the hero ships, well, all we got was the Millennium Falcon and Slave One. Now that Battlefront 2 is covering all eras, it would be interesting to see a wider selection of vehicles. We got the clone turbo tank, Anakin and Obi-Wan starfighters, wheel bikes. Hell, how kick-ass would it be if we got to pilot Darth Maul's Scimitar Sith Infiltrator? Number 8, Squads.
Rebel Y-Wings inbound.
Given how DICE treats their Battlefield franchise, specifically Hardline and Battlefield 1, a squad feature would be a welcomed addition to Battlefront's multiplayer. Thankfully, that feature has been confirmed in an interview with PlayStation Lifestyle. Unfortunately, that's all that DICE has said on the matter, so the specifics are a tad unclear. At least we know we can gather our friends up instead of relying on strangers to take down those imposing AT-ATs. Hopefully a voice chat feature will be implemented with squads, something that 2015 Battlefront lacked. Number 7, Lightsaber Duels. Bear with us for a moment here. How cool would it be to have a mode where you can relive some of the iconic lightsaber duels in the saga? The lightsaber duels in Battlefront were fine, but they were few and far between, as Luke and Vader were the only saber-wielding heroes in the game. This would work in single-player mode as well as split-screen mode, allowing you and a friend to face off in these epic lightsaber showdowns. Who wouldn't want to relive Qui-Gon vs Darth Maul, Anakin vs Obi-Wan, Luke vs Vader? You get the picture. The mechanics are already in the game, so why wouldn't they include a dedicated mode?
Only your hatred can destroy me.
Number 6, better space battles.
Take out those U-Wings immediately. We cannot let them through the shield gate.
Easily the most disappointing part of Battlefront 2015 was the Fighter Squadron mode. The environments were empty and it was basically an oversimplified team deathmatch. Plus, we only got 2 to 3 ships to choose from. This time around, EA Criterion has been brought on to create the vehicles and improve the controls. Ships are also planned to be customizable in the same vein as heroes and classes. Hey guys, it wouldn't hurt to go see what the originals did right with space battles over a decade ago.
Their shields have been disabled. Fire on that bomber!
Number 5, multiple players in vehicles.
Did you see that?
Fans know that most of the vehicles in the Star Wars universe aren't operated by just one person. Well, in the films that is. However, it would serve DICE well to take a page from Battlefield 1 and separate the pilot and gunner duties between 2 players. Or one player could take over the piloting and shooting, while a second takes control of an R2 unit for repairs. We're just spitballing here, but this would make vehicle combat a little more complex than it was in the last game. Implementing this would add not only to the space battles, but squads as well. Imagine teaming up with some friends to shoot down some Imperials in the Millennium Falcon.
I got him! Great hit! Don't get cocky!
Number 4, character classes. It's kinda strange that DICE didn't have this feature in the first Battlefront. A variety in character classes was something the originals exceeded in, granting players access to diverse playstyles. Unfortunately, it was replaced with weapon loadouts and, star cards. What was worse is that some enemy troopers we saw in Survival had special abilities inaccessible to players. On the bright side, DICE has taken note of this setback and plans to implement character classes in Battlefront 2. So far we know that the Officer, Assault, Heavy and Specialist classes will be available at launch. If that wasn't enough to put a smile on your face, weapon customization will be featured as well. Number 3, Great Campaign.
Hope cannot save them!
From the moment they announced that 2015's Battlefront wouldn't include a single-player campaign, the internet was flooded with complaints and speculation as to the logic behind such a missed opportunity. Luckily, our voices have been heard, and Battlefront 2's single-player campaign looks intriguing. Not only do we get to play as a stormtrooper, but the story will bridge the gaps between episodes 6 and 7 and answer some of the questions about how the First Order came to be. Our only concern from here on out is the quality. Even though campaigns are kind of shoehorned in these days, EA has been on a roll with riveting stories thanks to Respawn's Titanfall 2 and DICE's Battlefield 1. Hopefully, the streak will continue. Number 2, more in-depth hero mode. Remember those epic heroes versus villains battles on Mos Eisley in the original Battlefront 2? If you were hoping to play as many of the interesting and diverse characters throughout the saga, Battlefront was probably a letdown. Instead of the 16 versus 16 carnage of the originals, Battlefront's limited roster of characters had more of a stripped-down approach to their heroes versus villains mode. In the other game modes, tokens were more luck of the draw than anything, making heroes more of a fleeting power-up. Thankfully, DICE has already come out to say they're reworking hero mode. Also, heroes won't be activated by tokens anymore, which is really a step in the right direction.
Sector is clear. Not clear! Not clear!
Number 1, more maps.
Rebel bombers have locked onto our AT-AT.
While DICE has confirmed that there will be more maps in their Battlefront sequel, the question is, how much more is more? Tatooine, Endor and Hoth are all great, but if we're going to cover all eras, there's going to be a laundry list of planets and locations that should be included. Let's see, there's Naboo, Coruscant, Mustafar, Kashyyyk, Dagobah, Alderaan, okay, maybe not the last one. Point is, there's a lot of ground to cover when it comes to the galaxy far, far away. Hey, at least Theed City is making a comeback from the original games. Gotta start somewhere, right?
Do you agree with our picks? Don't forget to check out The Bolt to E3, a brand new series from WatchMojo, where 4 gamers take an epic road trip from San Fran to LA, gaming all the way.